Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit that bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. If you like what you see here today, please give this video a thumbs up. Now with that said, let's get right into today's projects. For this first project, you will need this heart sign from the Dollar Tree, a flathead screwdriver or scraper, some black and white paint, a couple of paintbrushes, a glue gun with some glue sticks, a black Sharpie marker, and some jute twine that I forgot to show here. You're going to start by removing the banner that says Valentines, but do so carefully as you will be using it later on in this project. Mine did pull up a bit of the heart sign, but that won't matter. Just work slowly and carefully, and it should pop off with a little effort. Next, remove the ribbon and tag from the heart and any pieces left behind from the banner. If you need to do some light sanding, now is when you'd want to do that. Then, take your white paint and cover the heart completely. I used acrylic paint, and it took me 3 coats to completely cover without any show-through from the previous message. You can also use chalk paint or spray paint. While your heart is drying, use your Sharpie marker to outline the edges of your banner. This will help it to pop off the white sign a little bit better. Don't forget to cover the side edges as well. I did make a few mistakes, but I cleaned it up, as you will see later. Now, using the Sharpie, fill in any of the letters where the print is sparse, so that it will appear more boldly. Once your heart is dry, measure in about a ½ inch from the edge and trace a line all the way around your heart. Do this again at a ¼ inch from the edge. Then, marking from the inner line you traced to the edge of the heart, make ¼ inch marks all the way around. This will help you guide you as you move on to your next step. Using your black paint, begin tracing the lines you made and then fill in every other square to help create a check pattern. Do this all the way around your heart to complete the border. Hopefully this all makes sense as you see what I'm doing here. You'll notice the sign has 3 vertical indents that give it a shiplap look. Following those vertical indents on the heart, use a pencil and lightly draw on the grooves to help accent the lines. This will help add more depth, dimension, and character to your heart. And now it's time to add the banner back to your sign. Find your placement, and when you're satisfied with where you have it, use your glue gun to reattach the banner. I moved mine up from where it was slightly originally, and I put it on a bit of a slant. Next, it's time to add some jute twine, so you'll have something to hang your sign with. Start by threading the jute through one of the holes going from the back of the heart through to the front. Tie several knots on top of one another to create a knot big enough that the jute won't pull back through the hole. You'll want to figure out how long you want your twine hanger to be and then add an extra inch or 2. Then cut your jute. Now feed the twine again back through the front of the second hole and repeat tying the knots to secure the jute, and you're all done. And here is the sign all finished. I think it's the perfect addition for any neutral or farmhouse Valentine's Day decor. For this craft, you will need this glitter styrofoam heart, strips of fabric or ribbon, jute twine, scissors, and a glue gun with glue sticks. So I forgot to film this part of the project, but basically you want to cut your fabric up into approximately 2-inch by 5-inch strips. I used an old scarf that had some stretch to it, so if your fabric is not stretchy, you may want to adjust your length a bit. This project really is super easy, just about anyone can do it. Basically, you're going to be wrapping your strips around the foam heart and hot gluing the ends. Simple. Start by gluing one end of the strip to the back of the heart, wrap and form it around the front of the heart, and then glue the other end to the back. You may have to trim the length on some of the pieces. For a more random look, you could cut wider or narrower pieces. There really is no right or wrong way, so do whatever will look best with your decor. For a more farmhouse rustic look, I added some jute twine and left the frayed edges of the fabric exposed. Here it is all done. Such a fun project. Just make one or a bunch for around the house. For this last project, you will need one of these frames from the Dollar Tree, a pack of DIY heart stickers. I used a galvanized heart from another Dollar Tree sign, and a sheet of scrapbook paper. Start disassembling the frame by removing the clothespins from the front, and then remove the backing from the frame. Clip off the twine and discard it, and then begin removing the paper backing. If you're lucky, it will come off in one piece. As you can see, mine did not come off clean, so I had to do a bit of sanding off camera to smooth it out. Next, flip your scrapbook paper upside down and lay the backing on top of it. You're going to trace around the edge of the backing. Now, cut your shape out. Apply a good amount of Mod Podge to the backing and smooth it out as much as possible. Now apply your scrapbook sheet and press out any air bubbles. Cut a fresh string of jute twine and replace it on the backing just like it was originally on there by tying it to the back. Adjust the twine where you want it and put the backing back into the frame. Now place the clothespins back on the twine. I added a third pin from my stash. Choose the hearts you'd like to display on your frame and clip them into place with the clothespins. I started with the raw wood ones, but I ended up switching them out for the red glitter hearts. And here is the frame all finished. Just a simple touch of Valentine's cheer.